Imagine winning the Masters and wearing the famous green jacket while representing your country in the Ryder Cup and earning millions in prize money. Now imagine doing all of that while being booed by crowds, iced out by fellow players, and labeled as the most hated man in golf. This is the story of Patrick Reed, a player whose talent is undeniable and whose list of victories is long, yet whose name is almost always surrounded by controversy. From family rifts to accusations of bending the rules to headline-making lawsuits, his career has been defined as much by drama as by success. Today we take a deep look into how a golfer once seen as a future star became one of the most polarizing figures the sport has ever seen. Patrick Nathaniel Reed was born on August 5, 1990 in San Antonio, Texas, and grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where his love for golf began at a young age when his father Bill gave him a set of plastic clubs. That small gift turned into a lifelong passion and a dedication to the sport that quickly became the center of his world. His parents supported his dream while making sure he worked hard and stayed focused. Reed showed remarkable skill from the start, and his competitive spirit was fierce. While at University High School between 2005 and 2007, he led the team to 2 straight state championships and earned state medalist honors, as well as Rolex AJGA All-America recognition. In 2006, he won the prestigious Junior Open Championship and cemented himself as one of the brightest young talents in the game. Reed carried himself with supreme confidence, and many admired his drive, while others thought it looked like arrogance. This early mix of talent and polarizing attitude would become the pattern for his career, and it made sure that even before he turned professional, he was already someone the golf world was paying close attention to. Reed began his college career at the University of Georgia, where the expectations for him were massive. But within a year his time there ended abruptly under controversial circumstances. Former teammates accused him of cheating during qualifying rounds and taking items such as cash and a watch from lockers. These accusations were never proven, and Reed denied them, saying his dismissal was due to alcohol-related violations. He transferred to Augusta State University, and in an unexpected twist became the anchor of the team, leading them to back-to-back national championships. His ability to win under pressure was undeniable, but the rumors from Georgia followed him into his professional career. To some people, he was a competitor who had redeemed himself through success. To others, his early years had already set the tone for a career marked by suspicion. This balance of brilliant play and lingering doubt would become a constant theme in Reed's journey. While Reed was achieving great things on the course, his personal life was falling apart. In his early 20s, he cut all contact with his parents and his sister. The reasons remained private, but the consequences were visible. His family was not invited to his wedding to Justine, and in 2014, during the US Open, they attended using friends' tickets, but were escorted from the grounds after Justine reportedly requested their removal. Even when Reed won the Masters in 2018, his family was not present, and according to reports, were not even allowed through the gates at Augusta National. This absence at his greatest career moment fueled speculation and added another layer to his already complicated image. Supporters said it was a private matter, while critics saw it as another sign of his combative nature. Either way, the estrangement became part of his public story and followed him everywhere he played. In 2014, Reed broke through on the PGA Tour with a victory at the WGC Cadillac Championship at Doral, making him the youngest winner in the history of the event. His play was brilliant, but what really made headlines was what he said afterward. Reed declared himself one of the top 5 players in the world despite being ranked 44th at the time. His supporters saw this as the confidence of a true champion, while his critics took it as proof of arrogance. Regardless of opinion, he backed up his talk with more wins and continued to prove he could close out tournaments under pressure. Reed's aggressive style and fearless personality made him impossible to ignore. Whether people were cheering for him or against him, he was always at the center of attention. Reed became a Ryder Cup legend for the United States, earning the nickname Captain America for his passion and clutch performances. He played in 3 Ryder Cups and thrived under the intense pressure of team competition. His most famous moment came in 2016 at Hazeltine, where he faced Rory McIlroy in a singles match that became one of the most memorable showdowns in Ryder Cup history. Reed matched Rory shot for shot and celebrated with fierce energy that electrified the crowd. He won the match and solidified his status as one of Team USA's most important players. For a while, his competitive fire was celebrated, and the controversies seemed far away. But as with much of his career, the glory would not last forever, and the focus would soon return to disputes and drama. In April 2018, Reed reached the peak of the golf world by winning the Masters at Augusta National. He held off Ricky Fowler and Jordan Spieth in the final round to claim his first major championship. For that 1 week, the noise around him disappeared, and the spotlight was on his precision shot making and his composure under pressure. But even during this career-defining moment, the absence of his family became a story. Fans and media could not ignore that they were not there to share in his victory. For his supporters, this showed his ability to block out personal distractions and focus purely on the game. For his critics, it was another example of the personal conflicts that seemed to follow him everywhere. Later in 2018, Reed's reputation took a serious hit during the Hero World Challenge. Cameras caught him twice brushing sand away from behind his ball in a waste area, which improved his lie. Reed denied doing anything wrong and said the camera angle created the wrong impression, but officials gave him a 2-stroke penalty. Analysts like Brandel Chambly accused him of cheating, and other players criticized him as well. This incident became a turning point in how fans and players viewed Reed. From then on, every rules situation involving him was met with heightened suspicion. Once trust is damaged, it is incredibly hard to restore, and for Reed, the Hero incident made it nearly impossible to escape the shadow of controversy. In 2021, at the Farmers Insurance Open, Reed was involved in another rules dispute. He claimed his ball was embedded and took relief before an official could inspect it. Television replays showed the ball had bounced before settling, which typically means it is not embedded. The ruling confirmed he acted within the rules, but the optics were bad. Critics accused him of taking advantage of the situation, while supporters said he followed the proper procedure. The incident reignited old debates and reminded fans of his past controversies. For Reed, it was proof that even when he followed the rules, the court of public opinion would often rule against him. In 2022, after joining LIV Golf, Reed filed a $750 million defamation lawsuit against Golf Channel and several analysts, including Brandel Chambly. He claimed they had spent years spreading false statements that damaged his career. Supporters believed Reed was finally standing up, but not before reinforcing his image as one of golf's most combative personalities. By this stage, his career was defined as much by battles off the course as by his victories on it. In 2023, at the Dubai Desert Classic, Reed hit a wild tee shot into a cluster of palm trees. He said he identified his ball in one specific tree and took relief beneath it, but later video suggested it had landed in a different tree. Officials said he acted within the rules, but many fans did not believe him. To them, it was just another example of Reed benefiting from a questionable situation. This incident summed up his entire career. He is a Masters champion and Ryder Cup hero, yet he remains one of golf's most polarizing players. Whether he is misunderstood or simply unwilling to change, Reed will likely always be judged as much for controversy as for his accomplishments. Patrick Reed's journey is one of unmatched highs and unforgettable lows. He has proven he can win on the biggest stages and perform under the most intense pressure, yet his name is often brought up for the wrong reasons. Some believe he is misunderstood, while others are convinced he refuses to play by golf's unwritten code. Whatever side you take, one thing is certain. Reed's legacy will always be more than scorecards and trophies. It will be about the debates, arguments, and suspicion that follow him wherever he goes. If you enjoyed this deep look into one of golf's most controversial players, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you never miss another story from the world of golf.